Well, we have all heard of the Make-A-Wish Foundation, which grants wishes to children who are living with life-threatening illness. But you may not have heard about Wish Week. It has everything to do with students granting wishes. That's this week's Kids with Capes.
Hey, welcome to the 17th annual Wish Wednesday.
A special day where kids are the ones to grant wishes.
Kids for Wish Kids is our student-led fundraising program where schools will host different activities and different events to raise money to help grant more wishes for kids in Colorado.
And for today's ceremony, the perfect backdrop, everyone's favorite local amusement park.
Each year, Elitch Gardens so generously donates tickets. This year, they donated 4,500 tickets for our families and schools to celebrate.
And there is a lot to celebrate.
This year, we worked with 250 schools across the state. They were raising money to help us grant wishes, and all of those schools together collectively raised enough to grant 285 wishes for Make-A-Wish.
With 3 schools rising to the occasion.
Our top fundraising school, which is Mountain Vista High School. We also have our top fundraising middle school, Cimarron Middle School, and top fundraising elementary, Cimarron. And top fundraising elementary is Summit View Elementary. They brought in $250,000. 3 schools, that is a big deal. That will help us grant 33 wishes.
2 students from Cimarron Middle School, Lily and Bailey, were there on behalf of their school.
Hi everyone, we're from Cimarron. I'm Bailey Henkin.
And I'm Lily Davis.
We were in the 7th grade and are now heading into 8th. During our school year, we participated in the student council and helped create and execute our ideas to help raise money for Pochi and the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
For these girls and their school, it was personal.
Pochi, you had a really special opportunity this year to be celebrated during Wish Week at your very own school in your very own community.
Just like the nearby roller coasters, Pochi, at a young age, has experienced the unpredictable twists and turns that most Wish kids can relate to.
When I was, I think, 8 months old, my liver failed, so I needed to get another one. So I got a transplant for that, and now I'm healthy so far.
And to grant his wish, Lily and Bailey, along with their classmates, stepped up.
This was my first year ever getting to know Pochi, and I sat next to him in my multimedia class, and just getting to see how overjoyed he was with everyone celebrating him was really nice.
And now Pochi's wish is granted.
They granted me a trip to France. We're going to go there and see, explore the streets of Paris and major landmarks such as the Louvre and the Eiffel Tower.
And for Pochi, it's not just about having his wish granted.
It means an opportunity to have a fun, lively moment in my life and to give other kids the same exact thing.
Fun and lively. Tina from Make-A-Wish says it best.
The most powerful part is that it's kids in schools leading the way to have an impact on other kids.
I was blown away. So when I went to this event, there was 3 different schools that were being honored, and they raised $250,000,
Wow.
which is insane. But talking to all the different students of all ages, from elementary school all the way up to high school, these kids are determined to help others. And I'm sure that existed when we were in school, but it feels like it's almost contagious and amplifying. So I'm encouraged.
And that's just what I want my kids to grow up to be like, to know that help everybody, be kind to everyone, love everyone, regardless of who you love. But just those are the ideals that you want to instill in your children. So to see this group of kids nailing it,
I know.
Future's bright.
Future's so bright. And then we talked to some of the Wish kids who are now healthy enough to go actually do their wishes. And one kid going to France,
Oh my gosh.
Another kid going to Disney World,
yeah.
these, and just to see their faces light up, knowing that they have overcome so much adversity, and now they get to go to France or Disney World or Switzerland, unbelievable.
And to think it's kids your age that help make that happen for you is pretty cool.
I know. So anything fun planned this weekend? It's Friday.
I know. I just know that the sun is going to be shining after we get through today's
Finally.
weather impact alert day. We don't have any plans yet. They will be outside. I know that much.
Good,
What about
good.
you guys? I know your family's in town.
My parents are here. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. Hope hopefully you're watching. But no, we're gonna hang out with mom and dad, celebrate my daughter's 8th birthday, which is insane. And we're just gonna really do family stuff. So I'm excited.
The best kind of stuff.
Soak it all
Happy
up.
birthday, Soph.
Oh, thank
to you and our
these are milk
smoothies.
Smoothies.